Are you ready for some real thought-provoking conversations that lead to spiritual wisdom and discovery to provide you with clear direction on every area of your life? Well, sit back and relax. You've made it to the right place. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Heart of Inspiration. Hey guys! Hello! Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, and wow. It has been way too long. Let me make sure I'm not buzzing. Way too long. Guys, oh my gosh. It's been forever and 20 million years since I have seen y'all. Hey, Mr. Crystal, how are you? Hello, Christina. Happy New Year to you as well. Hello, all is well in the 714. Say my name. No, say hello. Sorry. Say hello. Say hello. How are you, love? Happy New Year to everybody. So listen, gang, boys and girls. I'm still in North Carolina, as you can tell. I am not in my studio. So there it is. I'm still in North Carolina. I'm chilling like a villain. Enjoying life. I head back soon though. I head back on Monday. So there's that. I head back on Monday. Happy New Year to you too, dear. But I couldn't let 2022 go out completely and not come to y'all and have anything to say that's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Happy New Year to you, Michaela. Thank you. Us in the chat. Jace, hi. Happy New Year to you. Guys, it's been a crazy, insane, wonderful, powerful, insane year. And a lot of you all have been with me on this ride. I have been with y'all on this ride. So I'm honored to have been able to do that as well. Hey, Adrian, peace and blessings to you as well, beloved. But 2022 is leaving. We're about to say adios, adios, and 2023 is coming on in. I will say this. 2022, we talked about this. We've been talking about this for a little while, right? It was a year of balance. That's the 6, right? The meaning of the number 6. Year of balance, among other things. And I don't think, in fact, I'm putting together an email right now to send out to everybody. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm knocking stuff over behind the scenes that y'all can't see. I don't think I even had any concept of what that would mean and what balance really meant. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, dear. You guys, I'm sure y'all are liking this video. Let everybody know that I'm on. Let your friends know she's on for a few minutes. I got to get back into the algorithm. And I know I'm technically on a little bit earlier than my analytics said that I should have been on, but it is what it is. We're going to be going out to dinner later on tonight and either doing karaoke or bowling. I'm not sure which. But let's get back to 2022. So 2022 is a year balance, right? And I don't think that any of us really, I certainly didn't grasp the depth of what that really means, of what is true balance, right? Tony, hello, lovely. Hello, Miss Tony Kaufman. Thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year. You guys, I don't know if we're on, I think she's on the YouTubes. So Tony, you guys, so just so you guys know, be on the lookout for some invitations for you all to attend the Week of Kindness. I have the honor of being able to work with Tony and putting that together. It's going to be in about 3 weeks. It's a week long. It's going to be amazing. Some amazing speakers, some amazing healers, amazing teachers, everything from wealth management to spirituality to author development. In fact, Jace, you need to come and speak at that because Jace, you are definitely, I think, someone that would be able to give a lot to the community and reach a lot of people. So we need to talk about that. But she's an amazing woman. Okay. So you guys look out for her. Okay. I am honored to be able to work with her and stand out stars. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Miss D, how are you, beloved? Happy New Year. So I don't think, let's get back. You guys know how this is. It's been so long since I've been hanging out with y'all that, I'm like, um, 2022 and achieving that balance, I don't think enough of us understood what that was going to mean and how that balance was going to be achieved. There's been a lot that's happened in our lives, hasn't there? There's been a lot that's happened in our lives. There's been a lot that's happened in the collective. There's been a lot that's happened in humanity. There's been a lot that's happened individually. There's been a lot that's happened. And I want to review some of those lessons. And I'll be dropping the link in just a little bit so we can kind of all come up together and talk about them. So let people know we are having a live panel. Now I know some of my other YouTube compadres have been on all night long, so some of y'all might be asleep. But anyway, I want to talk about it. There's some highs and there's some lows. We got some highs and we got some lows. I'll talk about one of the highs first. I think that overall, the very religious community, more people have come out of a strong religiousness and a religious nature and being stuck to the tenets of things that have been taught for years and years and years. The traditions of men. The scripture says the traditions of men make the word of God of none effect. I'd like to exchange that phrase word of God to energy of God or energy of the universe or energy of spirit. The power, because the power is in the word. The life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? So the power is in the word. So the traditions of men make the word or the power, the energy, the creative power of God, spirit, creator, the universe, you, of none effect. Yeah, I threw you in there too, because you are, right, an aspect of God. You are. Ye are gods. It says that in the King James Bible a 3 times. I hope my internet's not going kaplooey. Can y'all see and hear me okay? I hope I'm not acting up because I'm on Wi-Fi. When I'm back home, y'all, you know how I do. I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up. But I am also, though, on my new MacBook Pro. Holy cats, my daughters are just amazing. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, good. I've got a good connection. Fabulous. I'd love to see that. Okay. Good. Thank you, dear. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Michaela. Michaela says it felt like a year of shaking the table. It absolutely did feel like we absolutely did shake the table, didn't we? Our tables were shaking. Everybody else's tables were shaking. The whole world's tables were shaking. Why? So we could get into a balance. And a lot of times, hey, Red Violet, how are you? A lot of times that shaking the table, that coming into balance, you guys know when you're trying to balance a scale. I don't know how many of y'all remember in high school where you may have had scales that were like this, right? And they had to be balanced. So if you had more of a weight over here than you had over here, right? It would be like this. So you'd have to take something off this lower one or add something to this lighter one in order to bring it into balance. There was a lot of removing and a lot of adding that was being done. A lot of addition and a lot of subtraction. So as far as the religious folks, right, I believe a lot of them came into a greater understanding and understanding of really who they are spiritually, energetically, and began to kind of investigate on an individual level. I know this is me for sure, began to investigate some more of my indigenous or cultural or my own people's spirituality and religious practices and not adopting what has been forced upon. So that was a good thing. I think it's a great thing for all of us. What's one of the lows? I think some of the lows I have seen have been, unfortunately, how now I'm going to talk to the community for a second. This is the family, brown and black peoples. There's a family discussion for just a second. But I think maybe overall it probably permeates everywhere. I'm very disconcerted with what I see in how we are still so tied to a patriarchal system that it's hard for some of us to get out of it, even to the point of supporting people that harm others, even to the point of looking the other way for certain people, but then wanting to vilify and hang from a tree others. We got to treat our own better. Women, we have to treat ourselves better. We have to actually support other women. That doesn't mean we don't hold each other accountable. So here's another low. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that we're really quite ready or capable as a whole, as a group, to hold ourselves accountable to how we got for the ways and the methods and the input into how and the contribution to us getting to the point that we're at right now. What do I mean by that? If I could just pick something, and when I get back, we're going to talk about this in depth. Because I've been very silent, other than one video, I think, on the Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez situation. Kelsey Harris. I didn't say nothing about the trial. I was on vacation, child. Let me tell you something. I was not trying to. Nope. Y'all were not going to get me away from hanging out with my girls. Okay. And relaxing. I've been very silent about the trial. That doesn't mean I hadn't have thoughts. This is one thing, though, that I can see. First of all, there's too much black and white and not enough gray. Second of all, there's too much in standing up for someone that harmed a woman and has harmed others. All because the woman may have had an interesting past. And maybe an interesting present. I don't know what that girl's doing with, her body. It's none of my business. But and I think this ties back to Abrahamic religions. Because in the Abrahamic religious system, the man blamed the woman for the fall. Said to God, this here woman that you gave me, now you did this. I didn't ask for this, Effa. The woman you gave me caused this whole situation. Don't blame me, blame her. And from that point on, if we go by the system that has, as it's been set up, that means whenever something happens that we're involved in, we take the blame for it. Now, this is across the board. This ain't even black and brown. This is everybody. So this is how that patriarchy in religion bleeds over into every aspect of our lives, of our world. So one of the lows that I had expected was that we would have come a little bit further in that regard. I had expected that we would, as we're coming into balance, that we would have come a little further in being able to say multiple things are true at one time. Yes, this wasn't the first time that Ms. Megan Pete snaked her friend. If y'all don't know what snake means, you don't need to know. But I'll just say this. This wasn't the first time she broke girl code. It wasn't the first time, and I could probably guarantee you it won't be the last. I can't do nothing about that. Yes, Megan lied. Yes, Kelsey lied. Yes, Tori lied. They all lied. We got to take ownership for that. Yes, Megan was listening to her management team and wasn't as tight in with her friend and didn't look after Kelsey as she should have. Yes, she was extremely selfish in how she handled everything. Would we have been here in this position had that not happened? Probably not. Does that mean that she caused it or that she should have been injured? No. But what that does mean is she needs to be held accountable and she needs to take accountability for some of her actions. And I was very saddened by the moment someone says something like that, then it's, oh my God, you're re-victimizing her. No. Two things are true at the same time. That girl should not have been, going behind that other girl's, her friend's back. Can we just say that? Can we just say that? She should have been doing it. Probably shouldn't have got as drunk as she did that night. None of them should have. Probably shouldn't have lied. I agree with you. Shouldn't have lied on national television and said she didn't sleep with that boy. Not that I would claim that body either, but that's not the point. So my point is that I had hoped that we would have got to a point. Hang on one second. I got to put in my Starbucks order. Venti. Well, do I want an iced latte today, y'all? Iced latte. Hazelnut. Do you understand what I'm saying? We also have to recognize that certain things that we do sow seeds that create an energy that brings certain things to us. See, if you're pretending to be, Megan Thee Stallion was a college girl. She didn't grow up in the hood that I know of. She wasn't in the gang. She didn't roll with the gang members. She was not about that life. She is not about that life. But now you riding around with individuals that ain't got a lick of sense. And now you in this hip hop culture that promotes negative behavior, low vibrational behavior. We just got to call a thing, beloveds. So you put yourself in this false reality, and you're trying to live this life, a life that ain't you. You're going to attract certain things to you because you're living a lie. You're living a lie. Was it her fault? No. Should that have ever happened to her? Absolutely not. But my prayer is that then she sees the choices that she made and skirt and moves around and does something different. Do you see what I'm saying? So in 2022, I want you to look at things that you've done in 2022, energies you've put yourself in the midst of in 2022, things that you have been a part of in 2022, and then say, okay, wait a minute, is that the life that I really want? Did that really attract in the energy and the people that I really wanted attracted to me? And if it didn't, then let's change direction before it's utter destruction. Yet listen, the Harlem Nights thing, that was hilarious, but that's so true. I don't know what the story would have been if it had. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this to you. If it had been Kylie, the gun would have never been pulled out. Another low point. Black and brown women are still not revered and honored. You see, when people, now I'm going to say this to the family. I love y'all. Everybody just listen. You ain't got to comment, if you're not, if you don't. One of my issues in 2020 and 2021, but mainly 20, well, no, is every time somebody was hollering about Black Lives Matter, that wasn't a true statement. That wasn't a true statement. If that had been Kylie in that car and there had been that discussion going on, the gun would have never been pulled. But why is it that this man can sit in a car and say, I'm going to shoot you to Kelsey? And I haven't really heard anybody say anything about that. That's okay. That's okay for him to threaten her. That's okay for him to point a gun in the vicinity of Megan and pull a trigger. I don't care what was going on. What made that okay? She was unarmed. That was okay then for him to put hands on Kelsey? You know what I'm saying? So that's the realty. Is if we're going to allow people to put in us and rev us up to the point where we're in the streets protesting and whatnot, and then at nighttime allowing someone or participating in the destruction of our own neighborhoods, all in the name of, I'm going way back now, y'all. I did not intend to go this route, but I want us to see the reality of what's being put in front of us and what energy is being trying to be input into us and put upon us. And is that really the energy that we should be carrying into 2023? Did any of that, everything leading up to 2022 and how it marinated within you, did that bring you into balance or did it put you off kilter? Do you feel like there's some things that are in the wrong? Do you feel like there's some things that are heavier weights that don't really belong to you and yet you've been forced upon you? Because if that's the case, you need to shed that and get your behind back into balance, because 2023 is all about victory. 2023 is all about you living in your higher self and your higher knowledge and your higher energy and your higher being, and then executing the plan for your life. It's not about whether or not somebody else says that you should be angry over this, that, and the third. It is about what does your higher self say in conjunction with God, Spirit, Source, Universe, and that you are to do in this lifetime to help humanity and help others. What is it that you're supposed to do? Not what I'm supposed to do, not what they're supposed to do, not what the people across the street, down the corner, or around the way. What about you? And are you living the life that you're meant to live, or are you living a lie? Because all lies are going to be exposed, and you're not going to be able to live in them in comfort in 2023. Because 2023 is the year, a 7-year, a year of deity, a year of godliness, a year of the Creator, a year of Mother, Father, God. It is to be a year of rest, a year of manifestation, a year where you can look at your creation and say it is good. If you cannot look at what you created today and say it is good, we better start fresh right now, because you're going to have a lot of reshaping and shaking to do, and a lot of reforming and tossing out and adding in. Stop putting on other people's clothes and other people's armor. Stop letting other people tell you how you're supposed to feel. Stop letting a cultural dystopia, a cultural dysfunction dictate to you how your life it goes. KFS says her fans, people all watching with objective eyes, says she needed to slow down. Absolutely, with social climate. She got caught up but didn't deserve it. I completely agree with you. Jen, hello, dear Jen. Happy New Year. All right, Michaela. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love that you all are here. I love that you're all enjoying this. It's time. Happy New Year, Clarice. How are you, dear? Did you all catch what I just said? Oh, it's been a while since I've been on here. You can tell I got a whole lot of pent-up energy. 2023 is a 7-year. This is a word. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this word. I don't know if y'all gonna let it take seed and take hold. I don't know if y'all gonna share it with folks. But listen, this is a word. 2023 is a 7-year. What does 7 represent? And we could go to this version of the Bible. I don't care. That's fine. 2023 is not a carnal year. What does that mean? Number, the 7. It reduces down to 7. You see? So what does that number 7? We talked about this before. I got to find the video. It's a couple videos back. We talked about 2023 and the meaning. A 7-year is a day of rest, but not just rest, but a spiritual day. It's a day where your higher self, your God self, sits back and says, I'm looking all across everything and it is good. There might still be some trees growing and some flowers blooming. There's probably still some cattle grazing or fishes swimming and birds singing. There's action, but you can look back on it and say it is good, even if it is just a plain plot of land. And you have a vision for what the end result is going to be. You can look on it and say, what it is good. Now, if you don't have a divine vision for your life, this is the problem. You better catch your one real quick. And let me tell you something. You're not going to catch it waiting on God to bring it to... Oops. You're not going to catch it waiting on God to bring it to you. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm going to have to let me see will this work. Hold on, because the Mac says it's running out of battery. I don't know if this is the right one. Y'all, I might have to go get this other charger. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm going to have y'all, now just hold on. We're going to be on a minor break. While I'm on a minor break, I want y'all to know that this link that's scrolling across right now, the bottom of the screen, there's a link in the description. Okay, if you're on your phone, click more on the title and the description will drop down. If you're on a desktop, go to your description. I got to go get my battery, otherwise it's going to die. Okay, now what I want you to do is click on that link, ultimate.limitlesslightworker.me. What is that going to do? You're going to get eight eight of my most powerful masterclasses, workshops, and the BFF weekend, the VIP offers, and the replays. Okay, you're gonna get all 8 of that. It's over $3,000, almost a $3,200 value. I am not only offering it for a very limited time for $297. So that's over 90% off. But this weekend, up until the 3rd of January, you're going to get an extra 23% off because it's 2023. Okay? An extra 23% off. If you need to make payments, it's 3 payments of $77 or 1 payment of 2 something. Child, don't give me to land. $228.69. So I want you to click on that link while I'm going to get this charger and I'll play a little music. Okay? And so I can plug my thing up here. Otherwise, we're just going to be in a bad way. Okay? I'm going to lose all of y'all. Okay, let me start this playing again. I'll be right back. Come on. Woo, child. Whew. Okay. We're back. Now we're charging. It's all good in the neighborhood. Did y'all find that down there? Extra 23% off this weekend, okay? Run, don't walk. Go get it. Go and get it. All righty. Okay, here we go. 2023. We back. 2023 being a year of victory. What does that mean? When you have had a victory, what do? You celebrate. You rest in that victory. You at least review how you got to this place. It's the year that you should be able to sit in your purpose and be like, yes, this is. This is amazing. This is everything. This is. This is wonderful. But if you're sitting here saying, I still don't know what my purpose is, and you waiting on God to bring it to you, it's not coming. Why is it not coming? Because you have to put in some work. You can't just sit back and be like, God, bring it to me. God, this, God, that, God, this, and the third and the fourth and the fifth. Why? Why would he or she or they, as I should say, do that? Because they love you. Okay. How many of y'all are parents in this chat or on the replay gang? How many of y'all are parents? How many of y'all are grandparents? How many of y'all remember your childhood? Okay, let's start there too. If your parents had handed you everything on a silver platter and you did not have to work for a blessed thing, what type of person do you think you'd have turned out to be? If you've known people that have had everything handed to them on a silver platter and ain't had to work for nothing, what type of people are they? By and large, not everybody, but by and large. By and large, they ain't people you want to be around. Now, are they? By and large, they are the very definition of entitled. By and large, they think that everything should be handed to them. Why? Because that's all that they know. That's all that they've learned. They don't know no better because they've never done any different. What would you teach your children if you handed everything to them? This is some of the problem. Now, I'm gonna own my own because I'm a am I Gen Z? Gen X. I'm a Gen Xer. So I raised millennials. Now my millennials ain't the same as what they say the regular millennials are. But there's a lot of millennials and there's some Gen Zers, a lot of Gen Zers. I'm saying just some, and this is a mad generalization. Don't get offended. But the word on the curb is that the millennials and the Gen Zers feel like they're entitled to everything, especially the millennials, because we gave them a lot. We just did. It didn't. You understand what I'm saying? And historically, when times are easy and good and the money is flowing economically, a society turns out to be quite soft. You have a lot of soft people that can't take a lot of adversity, that can't take a challenge, don't want to be challenged. So why would you want God to just hand everything to you? It's not going to happen, especially because you don't even realize your own divinity. So if you really want to understand and understand your absolute, actual divine purpose, I suggest that you start going within and meditating and do more listening and less talking when you're quote unquote praying. Do actual meditation. For a lot of you, your purpose has been just in your darn face. It's been sitting there in front of your face the whole time. It's that thing that everybody tells you you're crazy for wanting to do, but you wanted to do it all your life. Hmm? It's that thing. It's that thing that lights you up the minute you can even get close to it. But everybody says, oh, it's that thing. The 7 years is going to be about you listening to the higher frequency, the higher self, being in tune and being truly a true triune unified being. Mind, body, soul, spirit. That's the 7 year. See, I can look back on what I've created and say it is good. And then I can see where the next step and the next step and the next step is going to bring even more abundance. Some of y'all have not built anything, but I want you to look back on 2022 and see what you've accomplished. You can say that it is good. And if the world that you created is not conducive to the world that you wish to have, then I'm going to ask you to change it. You can make that decision yourself. I don't need to do it for you. You do it for you. I can't do it for you. I can lead you down a path. I can help you. I can guide you, but I can't make you do anything. You're going to need to be very in tune with your intuition. You're going to have your third eye and your crown chakra open. You're going to have your heart chakra flowing and in alignment. You have to do the inner work. Do what's necessary. And then you're going to have to put your hand to the plow and actually do some work in a third dimensional realm. But it's all going to need to be guided by your spiritual, your higher self. And you cannot depend your higher self. Hear me, your higher self. It is time for you to come into a greater understanding of who you really are in the spiritual realm. And what that really means. What is being a divine being, a spiritual being having a human experience? What does that really mean? And if you ain't got no clue, baby, you're going to have to get one. It's time. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, it's time out for you to rely on the pastor and the priest and the minister and the bishop and the apostle and the prophet or the prophetess. And it's past time now. Who are you? Because let me tell you something, the people up on the TV, them people that are standing in your pulpits, the people all over YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, they know who they are. Now, I'm not going to say right, wrong, or indifferent. That's not what this is about. But they know who they are. Let me tell you something, they know how to go and get what they want. Even the people that mean you wrong, that do you dirty, that really don't have your best interest at heart. Even the powers that be that are creating havoc and seeking to control. They don't have your best interest at heart. They just want your energy. Right? Those people know how to go and manifest and get what they want, but you don't know how. And you're 20 times more powerful than they are. So this year's the year for you to go and get it. To do. To do. Not try, do. You know, a lot of people, will say, oh, well, just be. I'm with the just be. I'm fine with the just be. What I'm not fine with is being sedentary and just continue to be and never do. Being a human being is great for the assertion and understanding of the ultimate goal for this timeline. It is not conducive to creation. Except in this vein, and I just heard this, shout out to Shiraz Babu. Thank you very much, Shiraz. I was just at his New Year's Eve meeting. And he said that when with the problem that sometimes we have with manifestation is this. It's great, like when we're manifesting and visualizing and saying, oh, this is what I want. This is the world I want. And a lot of times, which is very true, even I do this. I will tell you, how will it feel? Feel the feeling you'll feel when you possess it, whatever it is. And that's usually some form of elation and whatever. You're extremely happy, you're whatever, whatever, right? He said, though, the key to manifesting it and manifesting it quickly and it being long lasting is that that's not the feeling that you want to drop yourself into. Where you want to drop yourself into is that you are it. So it's no longer new. Now that's deep. So let's say you want a seven-figure business. That's what you're manifesting, to be a millionaire. Seven-figure business. So instead of just the tapping into the energy of the feeling, because you need that emotion, the energy you set in motion then manifests. That's what we've been taught. It's what we know. It's how we operate. The energy you set in motion or your emotions manifests. Now, so instead of just sitting in the emotion of how does that feel to have, my business has now earned seven figures. That's woohoo! Wow, wow. We're popping bottles. It's amazing. Fantastical. Drop yourself then at that next step of being a seven-figure business owner. Oh, I'm gonna be, oh guys, sorry. Drop yourself into that energy. What does that feel like? Where you just are. And that is where being a human being works, because you decide to move yourself along the timeline and be in that future spot rather than continuing to be right here. And then you let the two converge. Okay, that was a lot, guys. And my internet is starting to act up. I am so sorry. I'll be back home soon. Was that good for y'all? Was that good for y'all? I don't know why my internet is acting up. Okay. Wow. It has been so good to be here with y'all. Uh-oh. I am freezing. I'm gonna have to try to come back because this is not gonna be good. You know, I can't do this. Okay. Um, so I'm probably going out tonight. We're going to dinner, like I said, very late. And then we'll do something afterwards. I wonder if I can get this video over here to y'all. Yeah, I went axe throwing. I actually, I'm not gonna show the video yet. Oh, thanks, Natasha. Thanks, all is well. Oh my gosh. Um, I'm gonna use my little axe throwing video and try to come up with a new intro when I get back home. We went axe throwing. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I've had a great time. So yeah, I might pop on for a little bit tomorrow, and then I'm driving all day on Monday. So, but I want you all to do a few things for me. I want you all to take, you don't understand the last point. Okay, do you mean the dropping yourself into the emotion of being what it is that you wish to be, rather than how you're going to feel when you possess it? So I'll probably pop on for a little bit on New Year's Day, before we leave. And then when we get back, I'll be kind of back to work on Tuesday. So I want y'all tonight, if you're not going out, or even if you are, just take a few minutes before you go out tonight and write down all the things that you write down all the wins, first of all, from 2022. Oh, goodness, I'm lagging so bad. Okay, Adrian, we'll try to get this is lagging so bad, so I don't know how much longer this is gonna hold up. Um, I'll try it one more time. My goal for 2023 is to have a multiple seven-figure business. That's what we're manifesting. But instead of me seeing that and experiencing that in the how are you going to feel when you realize that your business is an eight-figure business and all of that, I'm going to drop myself in meditation time into what does these multiple seven-figure business, eight-figure business look like? How does that business operate? And therefore, me as that CEO and owner, how do I move? What do I do? And and creating that world. That's the energy I'm setting myself in, I'm stepping into. So that's what I become. All right now. I'm manifesting a multiple seven-figure business for 2023. Absolutely. Now, I want y'all to write down your wins for 2022, what you're manifesting in 2023. Basically, how does your world look in 2023? How does your world look? What does victory look like for you in 2023? And I don't want you to do anything special with it just yet. Writing it down is the first part of it. Okay, baby, I'm glad you got it. Good. Okay. And then I want you to also click on that link in the description box. And if you've missed any of those, there's the business planning sessions. There's Lightworker Liftoff. There's Unlock Your Tuition, the Quantum Bundle, the 12 Chakras, the cord cutting ceremony / ritual, the BFF, all of that's all in there. I feel like I'm missing one. Go get it. It's $228 this weekend. $77 a month. After this weekend, it's going to go back up to $297. So after the 3rd, go get it. Okay, you're getting to go grab it before my email list gets it. And then after that, go to my link tree and schedule if you're ready to start your business and you're ready to invest in yourself. Okay, there's two things that got to happen. You got to be not only ready to start, but you got to be ready to invest, guys, in yourself and creating your business. Don't quit your job yet. If you're ready to do that, there's a link in my link tree where you can schedule some time with myself or my team. That's what I want you to do. Those three things. Okay? Those three things. All right. I'm gonna get rolling for a little bit. I thought I was gonna be able to like have you guys up here, but honestly, this internet's lagging and it's gonna drive me bananas. I can't stand it, child. I have to go restart that router, baby. Okay. Replay crew, love you to pieces. Love you, love you, love you. I will get back on here. We will talk again. Happy New Year to all of you. I love you so much. There's so many wonderful things coming in 2023. I can't even begin to tell you. I can't even begin to tell you. It's amazing. All right. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon. Love you to pieces.